Hello, so today I'm making a video that is going to be very special because not only is it about my college graduation, but it is also about me taking my first ever trip to Ohio and my first ever trip traveling for leisure. So let's get right into the video. Now, the only other times I've ever been to the airport were either to see our mom at her job, because she worked at the airport for around 15 years since we got here, and normally I have never traveled. Now, I have been on a plane before, but not for leisurely purposes. So yeah, this was a very special trip, and this video is just a video I took of the last time we were at the airport, and this was me and my sister on the way to see our mom at the airport. Now, preparing for graduation entailed a lot of things like getting myself a dress, getting myself all that, and ultimately I was going to wear this red dress before I decided to make myself a dress, which is the pink dress, which I ended up wearing. This clip is just me getting the boarding passes, but not only did I have to bring me, I also had to bring Carlito, who is my tiny dog, and that is what you will see in the next few clips. It's just us at the airport, so yeah, that is the start of the trip. So we are now in the dog bathroom. They have a dog bathroom, which is cute, or whatever. Carlito, how do you feel about your trip so far? You have no comments? All right. Here's my little boots that I have gotten. Little curb stompers. Keep door closed. We're in here. And the sun. Well, let me film Carlito. There's mommy. Me.
Hey, Carlito being a little bit good. We going on the plane. Almost there.
My Minnie Mouse hat. Get the hat.
You got the gum?
I forgot it.
Child abuse.
Mommy abuse. I was gonna touch. See, didn't I say let me go to the vending machine? You know who said yeah, because they charged you in the airport. And I have brought these ear decongesting things. But you know who said whoop de doo sex for you? You. You know who said get hard candy? Me. But who didn't get candy? You. So.
The bin got that.
I know. Oh wait, let me get you. Sis.
No.
You don't want to be in it? Okay, that's enough.
Hola.
That's enough. It's like the video me and my sister made for you in Seattle.
As we make our final descent to Cleveland, we appreciate your assistance in preparing the cabin for landing. Please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on items are stowed. Make sure your seat bags and tray tables are in their upright and locked positions. Laptop computers and other large electronics should be stowed at this time. Any other small electronic devices must remain in game or airplane mode and may continue to be used or stowed within reach. We're coming through the cabin one last time. To collect any items you wish to discard, we'll be landing soon. Welcome to Cleveland.
Yay! They gave me trauma. I did not expect that man to say that on my eyes are hurting trying to adjust to this.
This next video is after we landed. Now, because we were not going to Cleveland, we were actually going to a place called Youngstown, which is about an hour and a half outside of Cleveland, so this was the drive there. This is me and Cardito looking very traumatized because he doesn't like anybody driving but me, and I was in a car accident with a Lyft driver, and ever since then I do not like anybody else driving but me either, so that's why we both look absolutely traumatized. Now this is the hotel we went to. It is the Doubletree by the Hilton Hotel, and it was pretty nice. It was fine. My only complaint was their in-hotel restaurant, which was like called the Bistro or something. First of all, their food was not that good for them to be as rude as they were, and I did not like that the lady who was either the hostess, I think, when I was looking at the menu, I asked if they had pizza because they claim to be an Italian or a bistro, and sometimes bistros have pizza, not every single one, but some of them. And she was like, well, this food is probably different than what you're used to. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, literally, all they had was literally basic stuff, like spaghetti bolognese and lasagna, but it was vegan. So I didn't understand what she meant by that, and I just thought that was rude and unnecessary. So yeah, 0 out of 10 for their restaurant. The view was also very pretty, but the drinks at the restaurant were also nasty for that much money. They needed to taste way better. Right, here's mommy at the hotel in, I was about to say New York. This is Ohio. It literally says Ohio right there. I can't. Anyways, here's a drink. There's a drink. Probably pour that out because it's nasty. Here's this. And here is my steak and potato. We don't need to drink the whole drink. And there's Charles. Charles, go eat your food. It's over here in the corner. Ouch. Lobby. You're a fancy dog, aren't you, Cardito? You're staying at the Hilton. It's you. Going decent so far? Hills. Go up the hill. Okay, so this next clip is kind of a random blip in the trip, but this is just basically me saying there's this little store. I think it's called like the Circle downtown in Youngstown, and we only went there because we didn't know anything about this city or if there was anything else anywhere nearby. And I would not recommend you go to this place because the people are extremely rude. Their food is stale. 0 out of 10. I didn't eat the food, like it wasn't for me, but I just know it was hideous looking at it. It was horrendous. And they're just rude. So I would not go there. And they are very mean people. So just don't go there.
Are these fresh? Fresh as in?
Like, are
Like they
they?
haven't been here like 2 years or something?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Let's check the expiration date.
You have an expiration date?
Is it 2020? It says 523, but you never know.
You got barbecue? I meant to say that when you went to
हाँ जी.
Barbecue sauce?
Yeah. Tell me what else you need.
Thank you, that's good.
That's it, right?
Coffee and all that.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
That's all yours?
Oh,
Now, the next thing to do was go to the graduation fest, which they had really hyped up like it was going to be this nice big thing. And to call something a festival is really, really, really doing the most, considering what they had was like 3 picnic tables, and they didn't even have any food or drinks. They had like 1 icy truck and 1 other truck, but the way they put their flyer and the way they were talking about the graduation fest and the fact that you had to RSVP and all this stuff 7 and 8 months in advance, it was very subpar, and it was just very underwhelming for them to do that, considering all the dramatics and loopholes they made you jump through to even go to this graduation. I don't want to be complaining complainers, McGee, because there was some nice stuff, but this was just ridiculous.
ask him. She's gonna find out where it is. Oh, I think it's in a different place. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Say it again. No. Oh, you only get one thing?
I think so. It's just one thing, right?
Now, this lady was actually incredibly nice and helpful, and I do appreciate her because she was telling me all types of things like scholarships you can qualify for to help you with your post-secondary education after you finish your bachelor's or associate's degree, how you can get help paying for application fees and testing fees if you want to take like the PSAT, the MCAT, all those types of things, the bar exam, they help you pay for stuff like that. So she was really, really nice and really, really helpful. So I appreciate this lady. Was us leaving the party festival thingy. I still had fun. I think it was still like nice to go outside and go walking in another city, even if they didn't really have anything. Plus, I got a notebook and I really, really like to write and stuff like that. So getting the notebook was nice and that was fun. Then we basically just walked around, like going back to the hotel, but walking Carlito a little bit before we went back. And then just went to go get some food and basically just relax for the rest of the day. So yeah, after that, it was just pretty much whatever.
Alrighty. Don't we go this way? Oh, okay. Hopefully I got a nice video for your grandpa. You got your phone? Do I have your phone? I have it. Oh. Okay. Don't scare me.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody, but I will if I have to.
The way we go to the graduation ceremony. And the way we go.
Right before we went into the graduation, we went to this little place called the Mocha House. It's right inside of the school, and this is a prickly pear drink, and the other drink we had was a blueberry lavender drink, and it was really, really good, so I would recommend you go there. It's called the Mocha House.
Alrighty, we're going into the graduation. I am going into the studio now. 2022. How you doing today?
How are you?
Good. Thank you.
All right. Good, how are you? Oh my goodness, so
Now note, the start of this graduation is where things start to fall apart, because they told us all to get there at 8:15 a.m. to be ready to start at 9:30. They did not start until 11:45 or something like that. I kid you not. They kept delaying it and delaying it. And then also, this is where things also just crumbled, and just a whole bunch of crusty stuff happened after this, which you'll kind of sort of see, but we'll get there. Now, after they finally started this ceremony, after 693 years of waiting, as you can see on the screen, I show it to show that they kept switching. First it said 10:15, then it said 10:25, then it said please stand by. They had started 2 live streams, turned one off, and it was just a whole entire mess. So we had to wait through all this music, all these songs, all these things. And it was okay, you know, and they did the national anthem and stuff like that, and I didn't get up because I don't believe in the national anthem. That is what it is. Yeah, and in my video you could see people staring at me, but that wasn't my real problem with the thing. My problem was they brought out this man who is a politician, I believe, a local politician in Ohio, and just the stuff he said was honestly so horrendous that I just walked out halfway through what he was saying. And I did not return until it was time for them to call the names and get people on stage, because that's why we were even there. Because what he said had nothing to do with the graduation, and I'll show you in the next clip.
What a lot of people back here in the U.S. didn't realize, though, is what a badge of courage that was. What strength it took to have that purple ink on your finger. You see, where I was in southern Iraq, the bad guys, these terrorists that we were dealing with on the streets of southern Iraq on a nightly basis, they had told people, well, they told them lies. They said it was un-Islamic to vote. Of course, there's nothing true about that. They said that if you voted and if you had purple ink on your finger, they would cut your finger off. I was a little intimidated. You see, normally we know what these commencement speeches are all about. It's inspiring words to impressionable minds, people that are just getting ready to go out and experience the world for the first time. Well, that's not you. You don't need grand pronouncements about what the world's going to look like when you get out into it. You all have seen some things. You all have done some things. That's why you came to EGCC. You came here because you've experienced some things, because you've done some things, and then you chose to do something about it. Think about the direction of our nation right now. Has there been a time in your memory that our nation has felt more divided? I don't think there has been. Think of the tragic murders just a few days ago.
Who's, while looking for some things after the graduation, I just so happened to found some stuff on Twitter about this man, and what people said to his graduation speech exactly lets you know what people think of this man.
The world that we live in right now with all this negativity and this violence, I just wanted to make something to represent peace, love, and happiness, and to use my platform.
After that, it was more or less time. About 30 minutes after that, they started calling people's names to go on stage. And note that in this video, the live video, you can hear everybody's name, you can see everybody walking across the stage, you can hear every single person, see every single person. And yet, when it gets to me, you'll see in a second, you cannot see me and you cannot hear them calling my name, and the sound is muted all the way up until I walk off the stage. Like I said, I'm not saying anything or anything, but that's oddly suspicious and convenient that it's only muted and zoomed out that far when me and Carlito walked up there on the stage, and then when we're leaving, magically the sound fixes.
Diane!
He's really cute, yeah. I was like, girl, I don't want no dog. How when you getting ready to take him back? Her friend dropped him off and never came and got him. I'm like, girl, take this dog back. But he's so cute, yeah. He's so sweet, yeah.
I would have kept him too.
I
hate
take
when
care of
people
no
are
dog.
dropping them off.
Yeah. But he is so sweet.
Right.
Your friend is typing.
I'll see you in there. I'll wait.
Turn it around because I don't know why I can never do it.
I want to have my hat.
Yeah.
He actually just civilized.
No, he didn't. Really
For
didn't.
1 millisecond.
After that, it was straight to the airport and time to go home. So that is what you're going to see in this last few bits of footage. So yeah, that was my graduation / my trip. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
I'm zooming past it. All I wanted to see was the Bee Gees one, and I found the Bee Gees one. Har har. It got lost though.
Should there be a loss in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop from the overhead compartment throughout the cabin and inside all lavatories. Quickly pull down on the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over.
of Frontier Airlines and your flight crew, welcome to Phoenix. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we are parked at the gate and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. Cell phones may now be used. However, laptop computers and other large electronics must remain stowed. Once we arrive at the gate, please use caution when opening overhead bins to prevent injury, as items may have shifted during landing. For questions regarding ground transportation and baggage claim, a Frontier customer service representative will meet this flight upon arrival at the gate and will be happy to assist you. For those customers needing special assistance, such as a wheelchair, we kindly ask that you remain seated until the majority of the customers exit the aircraft, as this will allow us to better assist you. For those who live in the Phoenix area, welcome home. For those who are just visiting, we wish you a pleasant stay. On behalf of your crew and everyone on Team Frontier, thanks for traveling with us today.